going to work on something, and I think what we'll start with is making some simple little bow embellishments. We'll call this our warm-up for making things with book pages. So this is really simple and easy and quick. It's something you can do in front of the television or if you got Netflix on. But let me show you how simple this is. Trying to get everything back around me. Okay. Let's take a book page here first. And all you need is a small cutter if you have one. If not, go ahead and use the bigger one. I like to cut off the margins of the pages so that I just am left with the book print. And then we've got that lovely book print to put in the back of our pages. Now, I think for what you need essentially are three separate pieces. You need one piece that makes the actual bow portion. You need a smaller piece for the middle portion and another strip for the tag or the ribbons. So let me show you what I mean by that. I think for the bow, I'll go about this width. I'll probably have to cut that down. I like it when the ribbons hanging down are just slightly thinner. It just seems to me that the balance of the actual bow then looks more correct. And then we need, I turn it sideways and cut a smaller sliver for that little piece that goes around here. All right, let's put the trimmer away. Now, what I have found I like to do is to take my widest one. See, I've got my three pieces. And I take my widest one, and I just like to ink around the edges. It just gives it a little more dimension. Now, it would also be fun if you know what the color scheme is going to be of a journal, or if there are colors you often use in your journals, to use other colors too. Be really cute with a pink. You really don't need to do the ends because that will get glued together. If I took this piece and used the whole bow, or use the whole strip, I mean, for the bow portion, it'd be this big. So that's a little long. I think I want to come in about that width. So I'm going to cut it off here. So there's that. And really simple. I like using the art glitter glue for this just because it dries so quickly. It just makes for fast work of it. Glue down that one. And it doesn't take much glue. You want to be sure though that you're not using really brittle old paper for this, or it will just crack and break. So next, we'll do our middle strip. And again, I don't do the edges or the ends of it. You will not see that. And then I, glue that. Oh, goodness me. I glue that so I can fold it in half. It just gives it a little strength. This is not my idea. Frankly, I found this on Pinterest and I just played around with how to do it. So then what you'll do, if that's not sticking to your fingers, is you want to pinch the middle, but before you just go and pinch it, just by trial and error, what I found is if you can take each one of these edges and just kind of fold them down with your fingers a little bit, and then create a little divot in the middle, voila, it looks like what an actual fabric bow would look like. So to get it to stay like that, I put just another little dot of glue in there. And I hold it for a second, because again, this is the beauty of the art glitter glue, is it dries so crazy fast. And then I come around to the back and I wrap this piece around. Now, you need to be sure, of course, that you're ending up at the back of your bow, because you don't want to see the seam of it. This one's showing up on the bottom, but that's okay. Oops, I might need, no, maybe not. Thought I needed a little bit more glue, but I guess it's fine. We're going to leave that to dry a minute. And then here is the piece that we will use for the ribbon. Now I just eyeball what looks best with a particular bow, given its size. That one to me is too long. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And then I take it together. Don't crease it up here yet, but I lightly bend it in half. And then I snip it going up toward the middle so that you end up with this nice V. And then I like to ink that too. If you're not an inker, you don't have to be an inker. So I do that. And then where my fold is, you want to fold it kind of at an angle. Take my glue. I'm just going to put one little dab in there to keep my angle nicely. And then I'm going to come across here. Super simple, guys. And then we have an adorable bow. I'm going to grab a journal to show you what you can do with these. I'm back. Let's take a look and see some examples of what you can do with that. So let's open up this journal. You could take one and put it there. This would be really cute. Here, the top of a page even. Ooh, here, that would be really nice. There's so many things that you could do with them. So prepare to make yourself a bunch of them, because I see bows in my future. I don't know about you. Definitely see bows in my future. So you get an idea of just some things that you could do with it. All right, so that's bows. Let's just make one more. So you've got the feeling of it. Cut my first strip, cut a narrower second strip, slightly narrower for the ribbon. And then I come down here and I cut off the short end. So even with one book page, you could make probably 3-4 bows, depending upon the size of the page. Now this time I'm going to check first to see how big I want it. I am having a fabulous day today. Been crafting, getting a journal ready for my Etsy. Try to figure out some technology things. I had some issues getting, some issues getting a video to save on my iPad. And I finally got it to do it. I don't know what the holdup was. Okay, I'm going to do my little pinch. And I do like to glue it in front. I also find that that helps to hold that stable a little bit. Pinch, dip, squish. adjust. There, the steps of making a bow. Who knew? Hold on to that for a minute. Oops, didn't stay yet. I got impatient, didn't I? Oh, this one just doesn't want to stay. Don't let me down, our glitter glue. Okay, I'm going to set it aside for a sec. Okay, I'm gonna, ooh, runaway dauber. Then we are going to fold this one in half. Come back to our bow and wrap it. In fact, you can put, I'm going to put an extra little dot of glue here. Hold that tight a minute. And then we'll want to do this for our ribbon. Okay. This one might actually be the right length. A little shorter. Again, it's all personal preference and how you like to look at it. Gentle fold without creasing if you can help it, and do your V. These might be cute on like some Christmas decorations or Christmas wrapping too. Of course, you could do this with any scraps. It doesn't just have to be book pages. So there you go. There's one idea. Bows for your journals. Next idea is, and you've seen these maybe before, they're little pocket tags, and different people make them slightly differently. And I'll show you how I did it. Again, really easy. I'm going to get my glue book out here. What I just do is I take one page, get out my glue stick, and I just glue where the text is. Again, I'm just looking to have that text. I don't want all the white space. But you do you. I like to come in and take my little card, squish it all down. I'm going to do one like that, and then I'm going to do another. You'll see why in a minute. I hope you're having as good a day as me. I hope you're crafting. Beautiful day out today. I was outside watering flowers and walking the dogs a little bit. And so nice. Yesterday we were out on the lake and it's perfect then. It was absolutely perfect. There was enough of a breeze. It wasn't killer hot. All right, I'm going to remove my glue book a minute here. And then what I like to do, again, is grab my little trusty cutter. I'm going to cut both of these at the same time. And again, I'm cutting up to the text. This particular book just kind of has big margins. Like this. Now, there's a lot of white space, but I don't know if you can see on camera, but I can see where the text is through there. Okay. Get rid of all that. Now, trying to think about how big do I want this tag. I'm going to make it just a little narrower. So then, cut my tag top, take one of these that I cut off here, flip it over, put it on the other side, take my scissors, trim that off, and then you have matching corners. And then I am going to take my tear ruler I like to go just beyond where the hole would be and then tear this off. Now I have where the tag will go together. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I've already got this one out. I've just got this set of stamps from Hampton Art. Let's see if I can find a name of it. I don't see a set name, but the number is 2160-570. It's too bad there's not a name on it. I feel like they're not taking credit where credit's due. Okay, but these stamps are really nice little images. I don't remember where I got them. I may have gotten them from Hobby Lobby, but it's been a little minute, so who knows if they still have it or not. Okay, then I'm gonna ink. Actually, we're gonna wait to ink the rest of it in a minute. I'm gonna glue around these three sides because where I have the torn edge, that's gonna be my pocket. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the sewing machine and sew all the way around it. All right, we've got our sewn tag, pockets all good to go. What we're going to do next, so much stuff out on my desk, you guys. Here's my little sack of itty bitty scraps. And I'm just gonna take a piece of this, and this is gonna be where we punch our hole. Another way to use up scraps. Okay. I'm gonna glue this on. I like to go around the outsides of it because I'm gonna be using my words. Yeah, you'll see in a minute. The chomper thing, hole punch, the big one. What's it called? you know, that. So there's that. It's about to get extra cute. What is it? What are you called? Crocodile. Ah, it's a crocodile. I have mine set on, what is that? Number 2 on the bottom and D on the top. And I have this, what I call medium-sized eyelets, brads. People call them different things. So I've got the front and the back. We are first going to punch the hole. Let's see if I can do this evenly or centered. Oh, Lisa Michelle. Helps if you have it in the right place. We'll put our little eyelet in. There we go. I could feel it. So then we'll be able to put baker's twine or a string through there, and how cute is that? You can tuck something in the pocket. So there you go. There's another idea of something to do with book pages. Third idea is super simple as well. This third idea, we're gonna make some buttons. These are drying. I've got liquid pearls on one. I've got, why are words so hard for me today? I've got glossy accents on this one, and I have, let me get it out here, Stickles. This is a glitter glue, and then this is the glitter glue, and this is just a bigger glitter glue. So you can do however you like. I like them all. This one, instead of doing the vintage photo around the outside, I just did spun sugar around the outside, just to give it a different look. But let's get out our glue book again and some more book pages. For this, I like to use 3 pages. And again, well, before I do that, I'm going to do it like I did the last time. I just get out the old glue stick again. Glue on the text. I'm going for where the text is, not the white space. Put this one on. Get out my little card. Make sure it's all schmucks down there good. More glue. This is one of those things that you can do when maybe you had a busy day at work and you're just not feeling you have it in you to do anything major, but you still just want to putz around in your craft room. This is a good thing to do, is just do some simple embellishments with some of your book pages. Okay, I'm gonna put my glue away. Now with this, I'm cutting off the edges just so I can punch out my circles well. Otherwise, I can't get past this margin. This is a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous collection. It's called Field Notes. I just want to pull out some of the little numbers. This might be a good one. A little overkill, but I don't feel like getting a different rubber stamp out. Or stamp block, acrylic block. Why are words so hard for me today? Must be the brain of being off today. Oh, that's cute. Try another one. What's this one? This is Form LA 434. Pearl, please stop. I can't handle it when a dog is licking, or a cat. It just drives me bananas. Pearl, please. My insanity. I'm just going to do a few. I would probably, typically I would go further than that. But for the sake of time in the video, I'm just trying to share some ideas with you. Uh-oh, need some more paper towel supply. Okay, now this punch that I've been using, I would say the circles are 1 inch. It's not really as dry as it should be, but we're just going to be rebels today. I just go through and make my punches. And this is why you want it dry, because I'm getting this little tear. But no foul, no harm done. Just go around the perimeter. Now you could use this, would be, if you do mixed media, that would be a great template for something. Would. Not gonna today though. Pearl, I can hear you sniffing around, girl. What you doing? Okay, that's good. Okay, and then get my book back out. I take this is my pokey tool that I use for this. It actually, I think, is a toolkit for eyeglasses. It for me is my pokey tool. Some of them you can put 2 holes in your button. You can put 4 holes in your button. You can do a variety of them if you're doing a bunch of them like this. Let's do another one with some of the stamping. Let's do this one with 4 holes. Hope I'm not bumping the camera. Sorry if I am. I'll go into town here. Okay. Then I just make sure I can get this all the way through. And I'm going to ink around. Here's where the paper just pulled apart a little because it wasn't quite dry yet. Okay. Then, my favorite part is coming in with your glossy accents or your stickles or whatever you would like to use. Or you wouldn't have to do any of it, really. If you weren't going to do this part, then I would make them a bit thicker. I would do maybe at least one more layer of book page. Because I'm putting the glossy accents on, you want to make sure that for your stamping, you're using a permanent ink that is waterproof. Because what you'll see, which I like this effect, I've used the Distress ink for going around the outside, but it does make it bleed a little bit. For the outside, I think it looks great because it just adds to the aged look of it, but you wouldn't want it on your stamps because it would just make your font look all a muss. All a muss. But I'm gonna maybe make some more videos on things to do with book pages as well. Number one, I thought it might help out some of you. Number two, as you could see at the beginning of the video, I got a lot of book pages to use up. You can also use them for the base for pockets and substrates for tags, of course, and journaling cards. That I do all the time, but I'd show you something a little different. There we go. We're going to have some buttons, some book page buttons. And no, here it is. I hope you found this fun. I think doing these is great fun. Off camera, I am going to keep on making some buttons and bows and some tags to go in my journals, and I hope you do the same. Thanks for joining me. I so appreciate all of you. Please leave your comments below. I love hearing from you, as well as click the thumbs up and hit subscribe so that you're notified of upcoming Junk Journal Gems videos. Have a great day.